These students are vocational students. Some of them work with their hands, some with people, and some with technology. They all work with their brains. Each one of them needs to apply skills in reading, writing and maths for the work they are learning to do. This film is about the teaching they get to make sure they have the skills they need for modern workplaces.
Yeah, it has made a dramatic difference in our class because I suppose it's made things easier for everyone because there's an extra helping hand around the place, and he's just a nice guy, I guess.
If people are falling behind, it helps them get up to the same level as the people at the front of the class, so it keeps us all together as a group. They can move ahead as a team.
Yeah, it's good because if Ken's busy or we don't understand what Ken's saying, we can ask the other teacher and they can help us out, and they can push us along, try to sort through with us. And if sometimes you feel stupid asking Ken 4 or 5 times, you can ask the other teacher in the class and he can help you along.
With 2 lecturers, we've had a lot more group discussions, which has got everybody more involved in like class things, and we just have loads more discussions than we normally would with just with one lecturer.
Yeah, it's pretty good having 2 teachers because he helps you a lot with a lot of literacy and numeracy skills, and helps with drawings and things like that when Ken's busy or something. So I think it's really good.
I think teachers should be good at interacting with kids and they got to get to know them first. So I reckon they should have certain skills to get to know the kids and be friends with them first. Or I don't know how to play footy or something. No?
I reckon those skills would have to be they'd have to be like a friendly sort of a person, be able to relate to the students in the class and all that sort of stuff. By working with the stonemasonry lecturer, who's been a tradesman for some time, so he's going to pick up a few things off him along the way, plus just watching how we work, because we have to go to work every single day of the week and that, and then when we come here he can learn new skills off of us, and Ken himself, because he's been learning with Ken for so much time, then we can learn new skills off our CAVSS teacher. That makes him handy to have around.
I reckon if they don't get our trust first, just come into the classroom and try and boss us all around and stuff, we're not going to listen to them. So if they come in and sort of just quietly get to know us all and everything, I think that'd be much better for the teacher and much better for us.
If they turned it into a classroom sort of situation, like an English classroom sort of situation, we're learning to be tradesmen, we don't need to be sort of told what to do in the classroom.
The worst thing a CAVSS teacher could do, out of my point of view, is give false information to the students about stonemasonry or whatever. And I think that us students should be treated with respect rather than say the teacher comes in and just tries to boss us all around. He should try and get to know us better for who we are and treat us with a bit more respect rather than what they do in schools and all that sort of stuff. We're not kids and we go to work every day just like everyone else, and I think we should be treated like everyone else as well, rather than treated just as kids in a school, because we're not in really a school, we are in a school, but it's a trade school to learn about our jobs, what we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives,
It's important for a CAV lecturer to remain in the background and only provide assistance where necessary. If you have 2 teachers trying to run the class, things will fall apart very quickly. And obviously, the CAVSS lecturer main strength is literacy skills and numeracy, so that's where he should interfere when necessary and not sort of try and dominate the class and leave the technical side to maybe the main lecturer.
Probably try and dominate the class, try and make sure everyone's doing the same thing, the right thing, but I think they shouldn't be too strict. They should just be in the background and just help a little bit, and just with the literacy and numeracy skills and things like that.
When the CAV teacher comes in, if most teachers don't come over and talk to you, but if they come straight over and talk to you, they can pick up a lot of things about us. Us kids, we got a lot of hobbies and a lot of things we do, and it's good that they get a wide grasp about everything that we do, for they can interact with us kids and not just be old fuddy duddies, you know. Yeah, I reckon like good thing Gordo does, like when he comes out when we're in the workshop, when we're doing like a project, he usually does a project as well, or jumps in and tries to learn how to do what we're doing. And like sometimes he does pretty good, sometimes he might stuff up, but he's learning what we get to know, and so that's another way he gets to interact with us, like gets to know what we're doing.
The whole reason that we come to TAFE is learn the different aspects of our trade, and so we're doing, say, like our factory work all day long, and then we come here and learn how to do chiselling and like all different sorts of things and polishing, whatever we don't learn at work. But Gordon's learning all them sorts of things here, so like he's kind of becoming a tradesman in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know, I guess it makes it easier when we come here. Like when we're doing a project or something, he'll come over and like look at our project and say, oh yeah, that's going pretty good, or I think you need to take a little bit more out over here, or you know, just tries to kind of say, oh yeah, like if it's a good job, he'll tell us it's a good job. It's always nice to have someone compliment your work, you know, when you're doing something.
Like some things, like when we're trying to find like the circumference of something, or when we're outside and we need to know something's square and we don't have a square, or we only got a tape measure. There's a few good things, like Gordo taught us things like the 3, 4, 5 method, see how to see if something's square, and some things like that are just really helpful when you're in a tight spot. You know?
It's good when Ken gives us our handouts and they're like 20 pages, 30 pages of reading. We get them to read it out and we just sit there and listen. That's decent. That's all right.
These days, because everyone's used to using calculators, actually doing long division on the board again and working through with Gordon has actually helped us, I think, all a great deal, yeah. Because it's been so long since we've done it. We were all so lazy and been using calculators for so long, it's actually been assistance, yeah.
Oh, well, if we don't understand a part of the assessment, we can just ask either teacher, and they'll run through it with us again, and if we don't understand, well then we'll do it again, your type of thing.
If there's people that aren't like a bit shyer than normal people, then it gives them a chance to interact with every class or group activity that we do, if it's out in the workshop or it's in the classroom. And everybody's got an equal opportunity to jump in and say what they want to say. Because with 2 lecturers, it just creates, because the CAVSS lecturer, like Gordon with us, was practically like one of the students. He used to sit down on the tables with us and just listen to what Ken was saying and then ask us questions about how to work, and he'd give his opinion as well. Just found it helpful because you got 2 different perspectives of people telling you how to work it out, because Gordon's a numeracy specialist and he's got his perspective, and Ken will have his perspective all the time on different things.
I reckon it also makes it easier having Gordon around, because so we've asked Ken something about 4 times or something and we don't really want to keep asking our main lecturer what to do or whatever. We can just come and kind of get Gordon over to the side and he can kind of like run us through what we need to do and that, and it just makes things easier for us and that. I don't know, it's just a bit of a pain in the butt having to always ask your lecturer about things. Like you might seem like you're looking a bit dumb in front of your lecturer, but really you're just like not clicking yet. And I don't know, sometimes Gordon just fires you up that little extra bit to help you along your way.
I just reckon that like TAFE's good, and because like when you go to school, like proper like primary school and high school, it was too hard to learn because the teachers didn't respect you, and like you go in class and you're just another kid to give out an assignment to. But in TAFE and stuff, the teachers respect you. You have good time when you come here, and when you have good time, you want to learn, you know. So I reckon if other schools, the teachers could just learn a little bit off TAFE teachers, everything would go around a bit better, you know.
I think one of the better things about going to TAFE and learning my trade here is that we're always learning about like our trade instead of like all maths and English and all that sort of stuff, and the teacher is like skilled in that one trade, so you're going to learn a lot more stuff than what you would at school, having to go to heaps of different classes every day. I reckon it's good just having the one teacher to learn from, and even having Gordon there for extra support. Like if your teacher's like, say, teaching a bit of the other class something else, Gordon can come over because he's already like seen what the other part of the class is doing, and then like come and show us what to do, and it just makes it a bit easier for everyone, I think.
Yes, it's pretty good because you can learn a lot more with 2 teachers. As you get more attention, you can learn a lot more from the other teacher. So I think it's good. Yeah.
I reckon Yeah, they most definitely should have another CAVSS teacher, because it's excellent, because it's even better when like the two lecturers are good mates, because everybody jokes around, everybody's a good time. When you have a good time, you're having fun. And, and the teacher doesn't get bored in class and just starts getting angry because it takes their, the angerness out, and that's how it's here. So that's what I reckon. I think that because I've had so much fun at TAFE, I love coming to TAFE. I think it's excellent, and some of the skills we learn is brilliant as well. But having fun is a great experience, and it just makes you want to come and learn. It's just really good experience.